ballsy prediction out the way before even a single kill has happened. FlyQuest are about to win on Anubis. You can thank me later.
Harry, we're in Australia. That's not where the pandas are. Put the pandering away. But it's okay. Someone's got to believe. You've got to believe. That's the first step. It's a hard game. No denying that. But a new look FlyQuest with Netic. Firepower Edition. Swapped in-game leader. There's a lot going on in this FlyQuest squad. We're going to see if it pays off. Netic, the first to be challenged. Down in con. Evox, Dark, dead. Gets at least one kill, but Rops follows up. And that's a B site crumbling. Of course, FlyQuest, they try to punish pick a little bit. But it's a T-side start for Vitality. They go for what is the best half in CS right now. T-side Anubis. It's going to be easy in this pistol. It may be a comfortable map for FlyQuest, but it is a very comfortable map for the stars of the show. Rops and ZywOo, 2 apiece.
I have missed Apex.
True, yeah, he's going to be...
kind of ruined CS for me, in a way.
You can't watch
anyone
else.
Whenever it's other teams playing, I'm like, God, they're all just so boring. Give me Apex. Where's Dan?
Dan the man.
And he is the man.
True.
For any avoidance of doubt,
if you were wondering.
That is Dan, the man.
It's only one of them. Josh wants Vitality to win their anti-ecos today. That's what I heard. So let's see if they can. Not a great start, but the molly burns out Netic. And this B-split is coming. He has hit a deke.
Yeah.
There's a flank.
Real fast flank out of Regali as well, and Rops might miss this timing. However, Flames is holding it, but he'll probably look away. No, never mind. On the money. Good stuff from Flames.
Now that makes his Rops' position even more valuable as Vitality aren't moving into complete darkness. Rops has cleared mid for them. FlyQuest know they need to stay active. Down they go to the lower. But Vitality are just grouping mid.
You wouldn't look behind you right now.
Ooh.
Inns did.
Did he see them? Or?
I think he did.
It's on the wrong side though, so... Too late.
Keep walking. Come on, boys. Oh. Smoke in their way. They're going to flash through it.
It's unlucky it doesn't do anything to Mezzy.
Makes him a merry man. 3 kills in the round. From Mezzy. A British player, no less. And a British player in with a chance of a Grand Slam, Hugo.
That is incredible, isn't it?
And obviously the rest of Vitality.
Yeah, but
just for any avoidance of doubt.
You're avoiding a lot of doubt.
I am avoiding a lot of doubt today.
There's very positive guy.
Well handled, I would say, from,
That's a good
from
callback.
Vitality.
Good callback there. 2-0, 3 alive. Doing the bare minimum, shall we say, Harry. Winning. Expect nothing less from this Vitality team. Sure, we all want to see FlyQuest on the stage in front of a home crowd, but dare I say, it may have to be through the lower bracket. What was your prediction? Sorry, they're going to win?
They're going to win
get a map?
just this map.
Oh, this map. Okay. Starting CT side Anubis. Okay, sorry.
Just the one map, actually.
Yeah, just checking exactly where we are.
I do love the way Inns wears his mustache on his face.
Yeah?
Obviously, it is where you would wear one.
On your face?
Like, you got Apex on the other side, another great stash. I would say it's not even comparable. Inns is the one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the stashes are about to face off in mid. Oh my god. Who wins? Winner gets the better stash. And it's Flames! Congratulations!
He's growing it out right now.
He is trying to grow one if you look at his picture. Which is cute.
I respect the attempt, but of course I do. 4v2. And the re-push on middle is nice, but of course Apex is ratting it right now. Look at his angle. Ugh. I hope he looks away as soon as they get here. Oh, there he is. Looking away. As soon as they get there. Oh, dear. Not looking at his crosshair, though. Just going to avoid this. You actually don't want to give them an AK. That's kind of the goal right now. So he is a little bit boxed in. And meanwhile, Vitality just keep crawling into empty bomb sites. That's how they've won all these rounds. Luckily for FlyQuest, there's no point in this first half where you're going to like hit the panic button, because you could go 10-0 down. If you just get those last two, you give yourself arguably room, right? Like you need the pistol, of course, but you can afford to start quite slow and view it as a warm-up into the series. You're on the worst place to be. CT Anubis against the best team in the world. Anything you get in this first half is great.
Yeah, on top of that, you know, if you are FlyQuest here, which they are, you know, when you picked into Anubis, you knew it was going to be this type of ebb and flow, right? Like, you knew exactly what you were signing up for with this as your map pick. And so, I don't think you beat yourself too much up early in the game. You wait till later on.
Yeah.
Start beating yourself up.
I'm excited by the prospect of Netic, though. When we saw him a few times in Europe under Rooster, he showcased a lot of skill as a player. And it's obviously why FlyQuest have picked him up. Let's see if he can show us what he's got. Another addition, recent, Regali, on this AWP. He's going to get mollied out of position, flash, and then nade on the smoke. What a combo for Vitality. They just come swinging into this site. Vexite gets a double, but it's not a worry yet. 2v2 bomb getting planted. Netic, what you got? That's so annoying.
Yeah, no, you hate that. 2 nades, you can blow this open. You can even blow it open twice.
Let's go.
Instead, they're just going to play through with the flashbang and ZywOo. Well, you do hate to see it.
That was crisp, that first one. Turned around, 180. Off the flash, just first bullet. Yeah, I think that's the right play for FlyQuest to go with the nades. I think if you HE the smoke, it doesn't do anything, right? They're not playing open for you. You have to run through it. So nice try in a 2v2. But ZywOo is sharp.
Nice!
Just Vexite with a gun now. Ooh.
I got in a bit of a rut at home of watching a lot of like Apex BM compilations.
Yeah.
To the point where he was on the TV so much, it was like having, you know, like a family friend around. Like,
Okay.
oh, Dan's on, you know? Like, he was just on every day.
Yeah.
And so just then hearing him yell a game, like, immediately I got
Felt
that
like
feeling
you're
of,
home.
there you go, my guy.
Don't know what to add
I
to
have,
that.
like, brain rotted myself
Yeah.
out of being at all a regular Joe.
Good cover, man. Feels like there's just no... Like, I'm coming at this game pretty doomer for FlyQuest, but the flip side, maybe I should be more happy because it's like, it feels like
We're going to get back on schedule.
Vitality are perfect when you watch them play, right?
Perfect team.
They just feel like the perfect team in a way. Everything is accounted for.
And like, I also think you understand why they would just suck to play against, because even when you have like wilder moves made by some of the guys in this team, you know, your Flameses, your Apexes trying to get stuck in and make a bit of a play. Well, then you have someone like Rops, who's just the ultimate fail-safe on these rounds.
And Mezzy, you have two super aggressive players, and then you have two, what we often call safe pairs of hands in Rops and Mezzy. There's 4 hands. It's very safe.
2 safe pairs.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then you have the best player in the world right now in this year of ZywOo, and top 3 last year, and top 2 every other year. Like, I don't need to set up ZywOo for you. You already know.
Yeah, it is insane. Like, when you're trying to talk about ZywOo getting fired up, it's like, he ranked number 3 in the world, which is the worst he's ever ranked. And for anyone else, that would be your best year.
Yeah, and I think he wants to get right back up top, and I think this is the time to do it. Right now, no debate. 5v4 for Vitality. Vex site. Shut down at A main, and they're just going to waltz in. What's so funny, buddy?
Apex, the hyped captain. ZywOo, the superstar. Rops, the computing machine. Flames, the mad entry. And Mezzy.
Wow.
I know, they're really going to do him like that, bro. He's topping the chart. Well, he's second on the board, third. Joint
Why
second.
are you? It's 5-0. You don't need to talk about his numbers, Harry.
Joint second, man. He's doing all he can.
Have some respect for the British GOAT. And save.
He's a British dad now. The temptation to just put down the mouse and keyboard, crack open a cold one, put the football on.
Start drinking. It's there every day. Oh, they can win this. Kill Robs quick. Flash. They team flash.
Oh,
Robs, they can't win this. They cannot win
scary.
this. Unstoppable.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Survival is his only goal. No, he's still here. He has no AWP ammo. Oh. Was that Apex? What was that noise?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, this sequence. I could watch this all day.
Dude, yeah, that's really awkward that Netic's blind there. I don't know how. And then Rob's just 3-piece.
Get that one more time. Was it Apex?
Yeah, well, it's got to be Apex.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I was watching his mouth.
Heard.
It was, but ZywOo's in this team, and he sometimes makes funny noises.
True, he does.
What was his one from EPL? He went like, "Haw." That was it.
Yeah, ZywOo did drop a haw.
Hey, Apex with his very own haw. You got to collect the haws from Team Vitality.
6-0. So about
intensifies. It's all happening.
Yeah, they keep playing mid-stack, but double molly's very powerful. The swing through the molly is very strong. FlyQuest find a 5v4. Feel like this may be their first untraded 5v4. Will Vitality react quickly? They're looking for the B entry. They know there are many middle. Take the space while you've got it. That rotation point cut off, but still scared of players in the site. Vitality clearing cautiously. Bomb plant and no kit. This is going to get messy, Harry.
Oh, ZywOo trying to clean house. But it ain't getting messy. It's getting messy. Come on, dude. You could have got the kill, couldn't you?
I almost took an MP9.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
He almost took an MP9.
Oh, okay. Honestly,
even a regular comm from Apex just sounds good. Like when have you ever done prayer hands playing a game of CS? He just threw them in like it's casual, like he ain't even thinking about it. Bless up. Team Vitality 7-0. FlyQuest, we said to anticipate a slow start. What with them being on the CT side?
Yeah, in fairness, they are jet lagged. What, you don't like that one? That's too far?
I think it's too far.
Yeah, how dare I?
You're in their homeland,
It's a bit of
bro, and
banter,
you're gonna throw. These guys are salaried professionals
Yeah.
chasing the dream.
Yeah,
From an underrepresented region on the world stage, and you're
Okay,
gonna punch down on.
Oh, okay, I'm punching down. Okay. 5v4. You're a funny little guy, Harry. Netic is saving this round. You might put the first one on the board, but Mezzi, there it is. Just a round little later, Harry.
It's not Messi, it's Mezzi!
Oh, sick line. Where'd you come up with that one? Bomb going to get planted, but it does need to cross out of main. Robs scared behind the smoke. Ooh. He's going to go for it. Smoke's fading, and they break it open. Good timing. Now it's gone for good. Robs needs the kills. He's up for the job.
Oh, they do find him, and they backside. My God, that's lovely.
Yeah.
FlyQuest are on the board. It's about bloody time. Welcome. They find their first on this CT side. That's good enough for you, Hugo.
No.
8 rounds in, they'll find theirs.
You can't do this.
Let's see if Vitality can cook up a reply.
Very well played for FlyQuest. See if they can build off of it, right? You're not going to break this money anytime soon. But back-to-back rounds, while you have an orb or you have rifles, would go a long way. Apex catching Netic in no man's land. FlyQuest making little moves, getting info where they can, leaving B pretty open to play the back line again. Nice block. Here's the execute. Vitality has just been going for it time after time. It's going to have to be a retake yet again.
I think that's enough. That'll be the save for FlyQuest. Not a save they go into feeling good either. It's a reluctant 4-man save, but they knew those were the cards when they leant over towards A. They played that retake setup in B. I'd honestly, yeah, sure, you're reluctant to do it, and I understand why the scoreline's 8-1, but I think this is the correct way to play it. If you're FlyQuest now, you don't have like a bounty of rounds available to you. You have to be very careful picking and choosing your moments of when you're going to find the impact. When's it worth, you know, potentially throwing away all the money in the game. And so having a bit of time now to build up some cash in spite of the loss, maxed out loss bonus, 4 players still alive. And this is good to try and tee themselves up down the stretch. It's just they're running out of stretch. And so they need the rounds now.
And just talk about setup, though. We see a lot more teams do this recently, like playing a back lane on B and just trying to spot the cross. Because if you don't have that dark control, you're going to get split so easily. Executes are so powerful, it's really hard to get multi-kills. Donk still does it from Plat, but most players can't. So we actually, a lot of teams play just that CT cave line. That's how they won their only round as well. Crazy kill for Rops. Looked like Vexai had that in the bag, but Rops just taps him out. 12-2 right now. Flash, Rops dodges it. I guess he heard the pin pull. This guy's built different. Because also, again, insane glow up for Rops in this team. Like, not to, you know, the last 6 months of FaZe weren't very good for him. And he's immediately back to the Rops we knew for years upon joining this roster. It's very exciting. Easy entry, another smoke break sends Vitality storming into this site. Good grenade from Liaz, but it's not going to change the outcome. Netic has to come through the smoke. He's been stalled by a flashbang. He's going to try and play off his team here. Is he trying to force his kill? Bloody hell.
Back and forth they go. In the end, though, it's left to Regali. He has that one kill right there, but can't reach out and grab it. And now going any further would leave you in the prying eyes of that ZywOo AWP. Regali decides not to face off against ZywOo. Still trying to get a beat on Flames, but he just can't.
Just run. I don't get that. I don't get that. The third repeat, like, you have a chance to leave with your orb. I think you take it. Sure, they can buy him one. But there's 2 more rounds left of the half. It was unwinnable. Whatever. 9-1. Pretty brutal game. The amount of times Vitality have just broken a smoke, and there's a player right in front of it as well. It's been slow and it's been steady. And also, it's not been Vitality abusing middle, which is what a lot of the best teams do on this map, right? Double mid-molly. Sure, Vitality done it 2 anti-ecos. They've double mid-mollied into stacks once they actually lost mid and gave it up once they took it. But they've actually just been walking around in the water, doing BXX and doing AXX. They haven't really even lurked in middle in this T half, which is kind of interesting, just because it's so abusable.
Yeah, you talk about Rops and kind of the like last 6 months on FaZe. I think it's interesting though, because it gives you a bit of insight into like character in a way, right? Like, yeah, it's clear that Rops was, you know, loyal to his boys, and he never felt like all the interviews he would give talking about it. It was like he was the one having the crisis of confidence. But I think his time in Vitality, if anything, showed is that Rops was always right here. Just the team around him weren't finding their success, and that feels like it's even been strengthened by FaZe, you know.
I think
having some of that. Sure, no.
Half yes, half no. Because I think also he was playing some really passive T sides that he's not doing now. He had to reinvent himself in a new team, and I'm sure Apex told him what he wanted, right? But like, when I, you know, not to say FaZe were doing great in that time, but Rops also wasn't doing great. His T sides are really poor. He was playing really passive. He was saving a lot of winnable rounds. It was just weird to watch. But yeah, you know, not just him. But this is like, when you rejoin a top team with these players, you reinvent yourself.
I mean, his style of play as well is one where if you're winning, you will win really hard with Rops in your team.
Sure. It looks worse when you're losing, for sure. But he's also been a lot more aggressive. He's been involved with a lot of opening fights in this team. Been super successful in them. And this is a very hard retake right now, all from the same position again. ZywOo on the line, blind. That's something. There's trades are good. Flames just swings out and finishes the job.
Retake B every round! Is that the Australian meta or what?
Retake B. Retake B every round, Australian meta.
The other thing I
mean, I wouldn't be able to hold B against Vitality either.
The thing I love about the Apex BM is
they're already dead, man. Stop.
He's also like, I love how he just calls out his opponent's strats so blatantly. Like, he ties it to how they play in the game. When he matched up against Spinks and Mouse, constantly calling Spinks a beta. Now he's calling it, you know, oh, you're always retake on B. Like, he's letting them know, I know what you're doing. I'm reading you. Yeah. And it's failing horribly. And now it's like, oh, do FlyQuest want to feel like they're playing into his hands by not playing retake B? Aren't you kind of listening to the opponent at that point? Like, what do you even do now?
Giving great
Look
advice.
at the horrible position he's put them in mentally. They have to make up their minds on what they want to do here.
Luckily, there's only one more round of defense here for FlyQuest. See if they can squeeze something out with these MP9s. Ooh. Rob's getting flashed in again. They just pulled back from A main. Oh. A little dance of death. No one commits.
Yeah, bro, this is sadly for FlyQuest. They're looking like St. Kilda. Vitality looking like the Bulldogs.
Brutal showing last night.
It was a brutal showing.
Yeah. This is their season for real.
Bont is back on Easter Sunday, no less. Flames gets out in the middle. Oh! And we'll get wrecked. Good flashbangs to tee up these mid-fights. Still 1-for-1 is the best they could manage. And it's that all across the board till eventually only ZywOo was left. Vexite able to deal with him. FlyQuest scraped by with just 2 rounds. Team Vitality storming the board on Anubis to open up. 2 rounds for FlyQuest is all they can muster. But Hugo, I got my ears to the streets on this one.
Oh, yeah?
And everyone's saying 10 is all they get.
Hey, we said 2 is enough. Frankly, it is in any game of Anubis. And I will say, FlyQuest don't look too bothered in a good way. They don't look upset. They don't look stressed. Maybe they expected something like this. Question is, can they make something of it? T-side Anubis, a pistol round, a hope, a dream. But a flash setup in mid. Oh, the T-flash was even better. Flame Z fighting onward. 2 kills, even gets a mag in, and Ross provides the cover. Inns has got to do it all. He's crushed by Flames. 3 off the USP. Vexite may have control, but he doesn't have the bomb. They may be here, but they ain't living. Oh no, the boys. Now they're aware of every timing. Kind of nothing Vexi can do to surprise them with this setup. How about 4 for Flames? No, as he steals it away, but...
Collaborate and listen. Ah, ça a mis du temps, mais j'ai bugué.
I don't know what they're saying there.
I swear he was saying stop, collaborate, and listen.
Vitality looking for the Grand Slam here in Melbourne. And they got to take down the hometown heroes to get there.
I swear he was just doing ice, baby. Maybe.
Stop. Collaborate and listen. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's exactly what that was. Oh, they're all here. Oh god, the team flash, it still works. It still works.
It's the same round.
Yeah. To better results. Just
They've gotten past Rops. That failsafe failed. And now Apex. It's got to be a really good nade.
Oh, he felt so stressed there. All right, 2v2, going quick. And quick enough to find that easy kill. No kit right now. Can Vexi thin the herd? Can he steal a frag to make this weird? They're sticking. 10 seconds behind the site. I got bad news, buddy. You ain't getting them off that defuse. Unless... So close! Entertaining game. Oh, that hurts, man. Millisecond. That's what it would have been. Oh, yeah, that's really way too close. And this is it, FlyQuest. Your one proper buy round. As good as it's going to get, unless you can win it. Harassing a lot on A, and look at Vitality have fallen for it. They've fully rotated. It's only Mezzy here. He needs to do something miraculous. 2 with the bomb dropped is certainly something. ZywOo sees a shadow coming. Apex is back in spawn to keep the pressure on. Vitality are just going to run down this bomb plant. Nothing allowed in this map. FlyQuest get absolutely mopped up. 1v3 for ends, goes no further, and Vitality starts what could be a legendary event. A legendary year for this Dream Team Strong. 13-2 map 1 in the BO3. FlyQuest have got to reset for the second.
This Vitality squad are the top dogs, eyeing up a Grand Slam here in Melbourne. And so FlyQuest are just another obstacle that they have to move past for that big goal at the end of it.
And they're shoving them out of the way. Oh my god, ZywOo and Rops, terrifying twosome back on this T-side pistol. They got 4 between them last time. They're looking to do the same.
He has flashed through. Last second retake attempt out of FlyQuest. Inzam Regali making it happen, but there is that annoying fella, ZywOo, left to get past, and his dualies stick the landing. You've always got faith in those ZywOo dual Berettas.
Yeah, I even thought for a second maybe he dropped back sight, looked the wrong way, and recovers with no issue. The fastest clicker in Oceania, it's ZywOo. Three kills, easily done. That was a nice try for FlyQuest, considering they lost the sight, played retake with a flash. Time was always going to be the issue. And you're always going to take the option to force in a spot like this. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's not cool.
Oh. Finally, about time. FlyQuest now, you're saying, all right, cheater's dead. We can do this.
Wait, they've got another one.
Oh,
Are they queued
these
together?
boys mate along.
Walking out upper is the perfect move here for Vitality. It's getting back in position. Ooh. Oh, that had to be a kill, really. It still could be winnable in a 3v3. Regali sends him packing. 2 beautiful scout headshots. Puts Apex in an impossible 1v3.
1 HP, 1v3.
Oh. It's actually a good save.
From the world's oldest gamer. But he's not going to attempt it.
That's a massive round for FlyQuest, right? We always say winning round 2 is better than winning round 1, especially if you lose round 1, but not always. Just getting... Not only getting guns picked up, which they don't really do, they get 1 Galil out of that, but breaking the money, putting Vitality back down to $1,400 on the loss. It's like nightmare scenario right now for Vitality. And those are really clean shots for Regali as well. So that complicates this game a little bit. Apex sets up ZywOo. He's giving him the AK. It's a true leader. Knowing what his star can do. He goes solo outside. Only downside of this is if ZywOo does die, no one picks up his gun. But he makes it to secret without a single bit of information. Sure, the call will come in. They could be downstairs. But do you really believe that call ins? Doesn't look like he does. What an incredible timing hit by ZywOo. Oh!
And then he rounds it out with that. It's a wild way to finish off that timing push.
Here they come.
He's now dead down at lower. Bit of help from Regali into the ramp room. He's got to land some more clean scout shots. His job's not done after that second round. He's at least slowed them down in at ramp. Now the backstab arriving. Bomb hangs around to try and fight this. Mezzi decides eventually to run away. Rob's able to withstand it for a moment. Leaves this now just on Netic. 1v2 laid out ahead of him. Toughest opponents yet for the guy. And a big ask.
Ooh.
Gets past ZywOo. Now just Mezzi left to beat. This would be a nice way for Netic to open this second map, but he can't get past Mezzi.
That's rough.
The Force by Wars pick up as this one goes back and forth.
Yeah, the logic behind the cross is, hey, no one's throwing any smokes outside, so Regali starts. I don't know where he was looking. He was like back CT red. Maybe he was assisting on A at the beginning. ZywOo just hits that immaculate timing. And I'm surprised after he gets down lower that FlyQuest aren't ready for the ramp crunch. They know they're against pistols, but they like pull off of ramp at the worst time. So relatively simple round for Vitality, but with a clean entry and all that control down lower. Makes it look easy. Repushing secret as Apex departs. He tried to fake it. Now FlyQuest know. Knowing's half the battle, Harry. The other half is the battle. Oh. Done pretty well.
He's content with just the knowing. Or re-smoked at the door. That's annoying if you're Vitality, and now you've been blocked. ZywOo stopped them all from going through. Change plans. Taking a leaf out of Dexter's book. Down towards ramp they go, and right into these SMGs. Liaz getting chased down, but it's still a lot of damage. Here's Regali, supposed to be able to keep them reeled in. Can't find anything. Instead, it's just that one dink. Flames taking a bit of space on this MAC-10, plays up close in at the ramp, but couldn't make up his mind, didn't know where to look.
I don't think he was ready for them to just run at him there. He was looking to his teammates to figure out, you know, what nades they had, maybe make a call. Just thought he'd get a bit of respect. But FlyQuest, I love the chase there. They keep the pressure on the entire round. Always pushing, and I think that's just, you know, you've got to make Vitality uncomfortable. If you're ever going to win this game or make it interesting, you can't play the most standard, safe, passive CS. You have to catch them off guard.
Let's go!
Of that happening. Vitality kind of in the washing machine right now, just getting banged around. Head on metal. Forcing back and forth. But keeping it interesting still. 5 pistols make it down secret. And only info play for Vexite. So let's see what the protocol here is for FlyQuest when they see this push. Oh, they're going to chase him.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Just a blanket of bodies absorbed the shots off that MP9. Still, the pistols doing a lot of work right now for Vitality. This shouldn't have been close.
Whoa.
Oh, another one out of Flames. His Deagle delivers. This was a 5-on-3 for FlyQuest. Up against just pistols. Now left hanging in the balance. Apex getting aggressive on this M4. Can't find his footing. The Flames' aim's been true. Got them into this post plant. Can he keep the good times rolling in for Vitality? He's got Robs left alongside him in the site. Playing the long game. Flames low on health. Feels like he has to make a move.
Perfect.
Good timing on this push for Flames. Takes that space off of FlyQuest. Robs gets one more. Netic, desperate times, calling for desperate measures. Tap on the smoke, but the clock decides it. He can't win this. Vitality pull up with just the pistols, and they walk away with the round.
I can't. It's really even hard to blame FlyQuest there for taking those fights. They just get obliterated by Deagles at long range. 5v3, sure, but those kills came so quickly. Vexite did so much. Look at that. Like, what? Vexite did so much damage.
Mustachioed villain Flames with the Deagle as well.
Yeah. Nice try, but not meant to be, and that's it's a horrible round to lose. At least Netic is playing well right now. We're seeing some good individual moments. 8-2. Maybe there's something brewing here. It's very early game. Vitality still don't exactly have the money. Look at this, 3 MAC-10s that go storming on that top site. Oh dear.
Don't want to lose track of this.
The chaos in these rounds.
Every single round has felt like it. The chaos just keeps coming, and thriving in it is FlyQuest.
Apex out ramp.
Get this down to a 2v2. Mezzi going to try link up with Apex. Who is all the way in hell.
Wild reset for Regali. Look at his roots.
He's looking for him. He's looking. As it's all gone quiet, feels a little too good to be true. That is one hell of a mystery pieced together by Regali, and Vexite's read this one. He's already down at lower.
Let's go!
Back and forth we go. This pendulum to start the second map continues swinging.
It's little moments like that where you realize, God, Regali's got a great understanding of high-level CS, right? We've seen him trained in the European online scene. Like the awareness to not just leave heaven, but to be aware that we haven't seen one player all round. Where could he be? He's walked ramp to hell, back outside to flank main. That's such an insane route for Apex, and Regali's ready for it. Okay, I did not expect FlyQuest to win back that force
it's so
buy.
mad because like both teams are very much earning these force buy round
absolutely.
wins.
Like that's Netic dying with the AK first in heaven. Vitality get 2 entries upper, and then FlyQuest send it right back. It's a very hard round to win. On a top site hit as well.
Nice, Declan, let's go!
ZywOo, Hero AK, pistols for everyone else. And once again, just like what was required from Vitality to win the last force, ZywOo's going to take that AK out into the yard. This time, not looking across with it. He's got the rest of the team in tow. They want to scrap, they want to skirmish and fight out in the yard. Maybe they could look to get a gun from this as well. But Mezzy falls early, Ins never re-swing. ZywOo doesn't get his chance to strike on the AK yet. Oh, there it is!
This guy's a freak of nature. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know. I like the death POVs, though. Really puts it in perspective. Oh, God. Rops is lurking out. He's just going to take his timing. No? Okay. Tucked in. Liaz dropping lower. So Rops doesn't have...
Come on, Rops. You haven't been watching lobby. You know there's a gap here. You know there's a gap, and there's no yard control for FlyQuest. You know that they might do that. They take lobby away, and Rops gets shot in the side of the head. And that's a big problem for Vitality. They know that with lobby control taken for FlyQuest, they're likely walking into numbers actually in the site down at B.
Is this it? Is this the first 2 rounds in a row of the game in round 7? Is it FlyQuest getting back-to-back?
I mean, Flames' Deagle still going. Apex looked pretty sharp with the pistols. You got a hero gun for ZywOo. Vexite doesn't have his. Another important thing to remember, didn't turn around. Shot in the side. They find Apex at least. Here's a plant for Vitality. ZywOo's got to provide cover. It's very cramped, very claustrophobic, but the Flames D keeps on thriving.
There we go.
Flash in for Flamesy.
Yeah.
Double flash at that. Deagle strikes. Goodbye. It's just Regali. And in amidst the madness, Vitality carve out another round for themselves.
Oh, this is entertainment. This is what we come here for. This is what we want. Unbelievable match of Counter-Strike on your screens right now. A heartbreak for everyone involved. The pendulum swinging back and forth. And the money on the line in every single round. That's a 3v4, 1 out. I mean, at this point, there's no point looking at mistakes and little details.
No, I mean, there's a lot of chaos in these rounds, and both teams have been the benefactors and the ones getting screwed over by it, right?
Dude.
FlyQuest in some of these rounds in the chaos, they found some great success. In other times, it's all come up for Vitality. This one's on a knife's edge. It really is like a pendulum. There's witchcraft at play.
Yeah.
Vitality, they're now the ones with the chance to try and convert 2 in a row.
Surely it happens now, right? Because last time they had 3 MAC-10s. Now they actually have rifles. If Flames is Deagle, he should just play with Deagle only. He's been destroying them. But this should be Vitality. Back-to-back rounds. FlyQuest had their chance. Again, they make it down secret. Blocked very early. FlyQuest not playing around. They're going to go around the world. This is a recipe for success for Vitality. There's not the weaponry to stop this kind of play. That smoke makes it really claustrophobic, but breaking it confirms that FlyQuest weren't making a move. And okay, that one falls short, but Vitality get the space nonetheless, climbing up heaven.
This Regali scout has been at the backbone of these force by wins for FlyQuest. I'm worried he just dies with nothing. Oh, he heard the jump up. Oh my god, he's really heard it now, Mezzy.
Oh god.
Come on, bro.
In the smoke. Whoa, he hit it.
Oh, he did hit it. He did find Mezzy.
3v2.
They also let him have Flames up in the heaven. They've spotted Rops on his silo. And then I'm going to face him on his milk crate throw, and he'll have to hop on down.
A lot of info for Vitality nonetheless. Time into the crossfire.
Too strong here. This is dangerous. This might be another force by win. Vexite brings it down to a 1v1. Ins versus Rops. 15 seconds, and Rops has got the info. Smoke now deployed. He's calling Ins' bluff. He doesn't believe he's going to come through. He doesn't believe he'll be a threat here. And with him not flying straight up that ladder, closing the distance, instead, Rops has an open runway to finally win 2 in a row for Vitality. Both teams finding success on these 4 spies. And that success hinges on a 1 dig from Ins coming through. Rops just isn't giving him it. It's not giving him the fight, not giving him the chance. And so there's nothing for Inns to do here. It's not decided in the chaos. It's not decided in some tight fight. It comes down to time. Time decides it there for FlyQuest. Vitality take 2 straight.
The flex are just full reload off the tap, telling you, I know you're not on it. I have won this round. And it's always got to be Rops. I can't believe he even smokes the vent to let Inns go up. That's a player who's so confident he's going to win the post part. He's begging you to push up, knowing what that smoke will do is at least delay you swinging. You're not going to run through the smoke. You're going to try and play it smart. That lets Rops plant. It lets him pick a position. It lets him play his game. One of the world's best. And I got to give it to FlyQuest to be able to go back and forth, toe for toe, tit for tat in this game so far has not been easy. But now the Vitality have finally broken them. Actually, they're going to buy, aren't they?
They're going to buy. They killed everyone. They got out with a gun.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, they're going to buy. Okay. I mean, it continues.
In a way,
the
Force Buy wars haven't actually stopped. It's not the usual win 2, win the Force Buys.
We've never had a 4-buy round, by definition.
No.
Okay.
Oh, they're going fast. Into the ramp room. Think found, but space taken. That's what Vitality wanted here. There's still a lot of fear in this round for Vitality. That battle to break through the forces continues raging on, so they're going to group everyone up over here at ramp and hope that just through sheer numbers they're going to be able to brute force their way into B. Regali here. That's one of the 2 M4s in the round already down at lower. He's got Liaz to help him out close range on this SMG. Smokes will nullify the M4 for now. Oh. And Liaz gets deleted. This is good util, good pacing on the sight hit out of Vitality. We said that the Chaos has served both teams well. Vitality decide they don't want any more Chaos. It's put together with the util down. They have just knocked a hole in the door, which kind of screws Flames in this little cubby.
They smoked that hole. And FlyQuest save. For the best. So, I mean, that round comes down to Liaz in one of, like, the 2 positions he can be in, because they've mollied and smoked everything on B. And Mezzi just finds a hard entry.
Dude, this is so cooked. We're not going to have our first full buy, V full buy, till round 10 of the game.
Are you going to count this next one?
No.
No,
because it's not.
Well, it is round 10, the next one.
I meant round 11. Yeah. Round 11 of the game.
Okay. Technically true. Is this where, let's see, this is what I said a couple of rounds ago. Like I was setting it up. Is this where Vitality just run over this map? That's the worry, right? Like FlyQuest have been, the pressure of this back and forth just gets broken. And then Vitality just pick up steam. Don't be surprised if 3 is all they get. That being said, we're seeing far better look at things from FlyQuest than Anubis. A lot more options available on Nuke. Okay, Netic. Oh, low on ammo. Or he would have had that second, it felt like. Apex gets tucked in. We got a lot of low players here for Vitality. Careful.
All a bit of posturing, it's fine. They're going down lower. And so this is the save out of FlyQuest. Liaz and Regali just too far away to capitalize on all that damage. So it's going to be one buy round in this game. In this half. In a whole half.
That's actually pretty crazy.
It is wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that buy round's coming up next. If FlyQuest don't win it, they can say,
hey, we never had a chance.
Yeah, we literally played one gun round. And I would say to that, fair, actually. I think that's astonishing, but it's true.
I mean, they
and
also
not even
had...
like through any fault of their own, really. I think every buy was fully understandable.
No, oh yeah, no one made mistakes in terms of economy in this game, but, you know, on the flip side, just to... I mean, yeah, like they had 3 advantage money rounds.
I mean, true.
So...
But I don't think you can say that.
I mean, I am going to say it, so...
I don't think you can or should.
Okay.
Both teams had that many rounds.
Yeah,
and
true,
in the end,
true.
Well, I mean, Vitality had 4.
Yeah, but round 2 is actually harder than the pistol. Don't know if you knew that. It's actually way harder. Pistol's random. Round 2's all skill. And these are all jokes. This T side for Vitality, no funny business.
Here it is, our first buy round.
Wow.
In the second to last round of this first half.
Big.
Oh. That at least feels good, right? You get to don an AWP, the only one you're going to get to have, and you at least strike with it first. Nice opening pick for Regali.
Knife and bend. Love that for Vexite.
It's your first round 4 out of the game.
You're playing with a knife.
You're playing with a knife and bend.
It's actually a good play, though. It's actually the best play in that position. Good nade. 5v3. What could go wrong? Basically nothing. Ins with a lot of info. But there's a late player.
He wants more than info.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, they know all 3 are lower. 3 on 4. What could go wrong?
ZywOo and Mezzi, the 2 left up in this. Rotate for FlyQuest. They bring everyone over towards the ramp.
Oh, my God.
That's really crisp. Mezzi's going to have to do a couple more of them, though. 20 seconds left. He's going back for the bomb. Hoping the plant can give him some salvation here. Oh, you madman.
I love it.
And Merriman's going up the vents. Oh, now they realize they left their behinds open. And it's exposed them to the Heinz bean. Mezzi. 1 versus 3 rolled out in front of him, but he couldn't finish the job. Vitality have to let that one slip on by, and FlyQuest's first rifle round cooks up a storm.
Sharp shot from Netic. To put that to bed at least. It's something here for FlyQuest. And honestly, a 5-round CT side, not too bad if they can squeak it out. Oh, it's a flick. Oh no, and he didn't have a smoke.
Yeah.
That's unlucky. Good deep molly for FlyQuest gives him an advantage. Apex is making a play here. Regali. Tucked in. Wait, he's in secret. Excuse me. Apex gets all the way around. They have no idea. Ins almost finds out the hard way. Oh, that's crazy.
I think Apex is even feeling like this is weird. eventually will get run through. The Regali Orb now makes its presence known, locked in this fight onto Flames in main. Oh, Regali chases ahead of the flashbang. Inns will look to lock it down. It's just that guy, annoying guy ZywOo left to beat, and Liaz will walk over him. That's 100% of the 4-buy rounds coming up in favor of FlyQuest to see them through to 5 on this CT side. In what was already a rough matchup here for FlyQuest, things have had a weird turn here on map 2. FlyQuest actually put up one hell of a good fight. It's a great showing for the kind of next generation of the Aussie players in this squad, with Vexite and Netic topping the charts alongside Regali. Romanian powerhouse in FlyQuest. And they won 100% of the gun rounds. But they're still trailing behind, Hugo.
Yeah, the maths doesn't quite make sense, but neither did those first 8 rounds. So let's just take it as we go. Apex with a smoke shot. One makes it down the vent, but the bomb is stuck in upper. The bomb got lost in the middle of the A site. Diaz kills the ramp flank. That's something, but there's more where that came from. And this is all a recovery mission. Good patience for Vexite onto Apex. And a 3v3 ensues.
Not to be confused with Vapex.
Or Excite. I'll take the door back into A.
Sounds like 3D Max players. Here we are, Flames with the backstab.
Of course.
Oh, that one's free.
What a reposition. You're not clearing that. No one's clearing that. Flames drops back in. And wouldn't you know it, down under. Next side. Ouch. There's just no getting past these guys.
Kill one blind, Ying one. They didn't know what they're doing, mate.
Apex is flexing. And we have a... I was going to say Felico, but do they buy to keep up with the tradition? Probably shouldn't.
Heaven, side, and maybe round. Heaven is good.
Nice, nice.
It's sad that they don't force,
No,
but
but they
it's
actually
fair.
want to play some rifle
Yeah.
rounds, so that's understandable.
Apex, now's your time. You've been kind of riding in the sidecar in this game. But there's his chance to stat pad a little bit.
I can make a good one. WWLD.
And this is, yeah, the game's on this, really. It feels like gotta start strong on your gun
I think
rounds.
the Apex influence is rubbing off on Flames.
Which part?
I just noticed, you know, he's growing the mustache now.
A lot of facial hair
Could have
talk.
a similar haircut if he just slicked it back.
Okay.
I think he wants to be Dan. Something to think about.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Can FlyQuest think their way out of this hole? They might have to shoot their way. Really late smoke. And for Flames to still be here is unexpected. Let's see how Netic clears this. Moving outside on a fake. Meanwhile, his team preparing ramp. Flash to clear close secret. I like the combo here for FlyQuest. It gets a man down. Just got to worry about this late play for Flames on the backstab. Meanwhile, Rops meets him on ramp. He's committing. He doesn't need to because ZywOo's got two. There's Rops on the follow-up. And in the meantime, In's back of the lobby, gone in an instant. Netic also got found by Flames on that flank, so not much to talk about here for FlyQuest. Team vitality built different. What's he shouting?
I heard that. What did he say? What are they yelling? Also, I feel bad for Rops here. It's always the way.
He got his one.
When they...
I'm gonna take a nap.
Sleepy man. Getting a bit too easy for him right now. He is so creative. I'm just so shocked that no one can match him. No one's...
It's not even close either.
No, like
that's
who's
the
who's the
wildest part.
second best flamer, you know, in the world in Counter-Strike? Who's the second best? I can't. No one even comes to mind. Cadian called the Mongols noobs, but we didn't like that, did we? We didn't like that.
No, I mean, fair enough. It was extremely unprofessional.
Yeah, they're trying
and
their
out of
best,
pocket,
man.
and they are trying
They're
their
trying
best.
their best. This is a sweep on the eco, and I like the FlyQuest. Get one more full buy, Harry. Just like the first half. 2 gun rounds in the game.
Carrigan said some good lines.
Oh,
just
Carrigan,
in terms of
yeah.
like, the one that really stood out to me was when he was playing big, and so he started yelling at them in German.
Ah, yeah.
And like, props for that.
Oh my god.
Oh, straight out they go. Flame's only good for 1. There needs to be a bit of support here in the top side. Players making it down the vent. Robs will stop it. Oh, Apex wasn't ready for the timing. Regali double opener. But Robs has the bomb in the vents.
Oh my.
That's a big problem. And with 14 HP split between Inns and Regali, Liaz is probably the one feeling the pressure to make the play to get this bomb back. What do you do? Robs has
together.
it in his cave down here at lower.
This is the right answer. They're not risking it on a vent drop. They're just going to trade out. That's the goal.
You got to go into Robs' house. You got to go into Robs' domain. Rops runs these streets down at lower. He even lets them make a play pass to go and get the bomb. Liaz needed that, and he will pick it up. Crisis averted. FlyQuest in this for one more round. As they will stick the landing in there. Return to the guns here on this T side.
Reassuring. Getting very scared in that position. The Robs is about to do it all. FlyQuest try to put up a fight on the T side. Oh my, peeking before the smokes, and Netic got that on a fadeaway. I think he was running.
I think this game could actually end up tightening up a bit as well, right? Like that last round, that felt like a quintessential Rops clutch round. It felt like it was laid out ahead of him.
That's it.
But FlyQuest didn't crumble, and now, you know, these 3 individuals from earlier are still looking real sharp. Netic sends us a poignant reminder of that with this 3K down in lower.
He shifted into that 3rd kill. That was not a kill. Like, he wasn't ready for that fight. He walked into it. 6 shots for Netic. I really want to see that first on ZywOo. It looked like he just did a fadeaway running shot, but the other 2 were very impressive. Down B they go. No one here, no one home. Vitality should be looking to save. They've got money on a couple of players, a full buy in the next. Keep the pressure on. And yeah, hey, it's closing up.
It feels dumb to read into a failed 1v3, right? We agree on that. Just in principle.
but don't do
but
it. Just there's got to be another angle.
I'm gonna. Let me build the angle.
Okay.
The 1v3 is a part of it. I just think that was a really nice time for Vitality to have put a bow on this game. Robs is in a powerful position. He's the clutch factor for this team.
Yeah.
Kind of his whole thing. And it didn't come through. But that's fine. It was like the first, and not the one you're supposed to win. But now you've also taken a dominant L in this follow-up rifle round where one guy decided the outcome of everything. And it weren't one of your guys, it was one of their guys. Netic with that beautiful 3-piece down into lower. And this was already a fairly tightly contested game, what with the force buy wars till 11 rounds deep in the first half. That means this scoreline is already fairly close. Vitality are on this CT half where money starts to become a problem the longer this drags on. And so I'm worried that so quickly this can feel like it closes up for Vitality. And you shouldn't be getting worried. For some reason I am. FlyQuest has just been hitting really hard here on Nuke. And they're playing with real composure on this T side.
I mean, that's an unbelievable round for Netic, so they stay composed. If he can keep hitting shots.
Jury's still out. They could win this force buy right now, but if they don't, they're eco.
Anything's possible. Fast up a hit and a random timing because there's no flash, there's no warning for Vitality. They'll find out by eating bullets. 3-on-3. Far from a done deal. Apex creeps up the vent. Waits for his time to strike. Missed Molotov into heaven. Allows Vitality to play on a faster timing. Liaz needed to stay alive there, or Apex's path to resistance is back up. He does get found, but gets a dink off in the process. 2v2 now. Got to get on that bomb. There is no kit right now. Can they find one in the site? There's no time.
10-second stick with Rops covering. Is that really the best option here? Tap on the bomb. Rops rewarded for that first. Inns can't get past him.
Oh, I think they thought he was on it.
It's a defuse grabbed, round robbed.
Oh,
it's close, but Vitality have still got this comfortably. 12-7 and 5 chances to walk this one over the line. It's a shame for FlyQuest because they feel like they did the hard part, right? They got through the A-hold. They got that bomb planted fairly cleanly. They had Vitality on the ropes for a moment. All those, pushes and prods getting traded cleanly for FlyQuest as well, right? Never letting a good deed go unpunished, but it's Rops with the cover that makes all the difference. ZywOo also smartly, not getting on that bomb, giving it a tap, knowing that they didn't have a route to get out through the hut, so they have to swing wide and clear that from the door. And so now they run it back. Another top site hit. This time, though, Vitality are ready. They're not caught off guard at the pace of this round. They don't know about Vexite. The Mezzi's killing everyone else, and Vexite's missed his golden opportunity. He doesn't have that element of surprise anymore. It's this same duo, ZywOo and Rops, in another retake for Vitality.
And this time they've got a kit. Time is not the problem. Rops on the reset, so ZywOo's going to run around. It's going to look like lobby main. Rops is playing super late. ZywOo has the kit. He's the one who needs to get on this bomb. Rops needs to kill ASAP. ZywOo making noise, and that's a kit lost in no man's land. Rops goes quick, gets one from the top, but he's headshot by Vexite, and this game stays alive. I thought FlyQuest threw that away when they played before Vexite. He got out back sight. No one knew, and then his team start running out upper. But I guess he said he was blind at the end there. Couldn't really call it himself. But FlyQuest just about stay in this map. Oh, some frustration here. Not out of the woods yet. 4 chances, but these rounds can be the most lethal. Contact on ramp, and not really the gun for Robs. He's got a FAMAS, sure, but headshot angle. That molly does nothing. They jump out. Robs gets 2 kills. That is more than he bargained for.
No, that was a disastrous molly. If anything, it did them a bunch of wrongs because they weren't checking the angle that Rops was in. They thought it was clear. They thought the molly would have displaced him and pushed him out into the open. It didn't. So he gets away with the double kill. And now just sits back and hopes that the rest of his teammates can walk this one over the line.
They fake and they're going back upper. Are you serious? This is a ballsy move for FlyQuest. I don't know if Vitality will be ready for it, but Apex is looking very curious right now with that AK pickup. They deliver him the bomb. Netic with a trade. 2v3 now, but the penny's dropped. Vitality know what's up. ZywOo can win this map.
Yeah, with him locking that in, this might be all over, all said and done. It's a damn good try from FlyQuest, but it might die here. Up against this low buy round. Flames seals the deal, a clean 2-0 for the top dogs of Vitality. They're the ones coming into Melbourne, chasing that Grand Slam. They play like it, playing like favorites throughout. They don't break a sweat. For FlyQuest, sure, they field an L here, but I think in a way, this was a win. They pushed Vitality to their limits here